Malala Yousafzai is a global symbol of every girl's right to an education. On November 10th, citizens from across the globe are speaking out for Malala and on behalf of the 61 million children still not in school.
When I saw her for the first time, a very newborn child, and I looked into her eyes, I fell in love with her, believe me. I love her. In the area where I live, there are some people who want to stop educating girls through guns.
They cannot stop me. I will get my education if it is in home, school or any place. This is our request to the all world there to save our school, save our world, save our Pakistan. In the world, the girls are going to their schools freely and there is no fear. But in Swat, when we go to our school, we are very afraid of Taliban. He will kill us, he will throw acid on our face and he can do anything.
Education is a fundamental right of every child. That was the message of Malala Yousafzai, a 13-year-old Pakistani girl from Swat who wrote a diary with a pen name for BBC Urdu service when the Taliban were the de facto rulers of the Swat Valley. She was nominated for her courage for the International Children Peace Prize given by the Dutch Kids' Rights Foundation.
Last night I had a scary dream in which I saw soldiers, helicopters and Taliban. I'm having such kind of dreams ever since the army operation started in Swat. Mother prepared breakfast for us and then I left for school. I was very much scared because the Taliban announced yesterday that girls should stop going to schools. Today our head teacher told the school assembly that school uniform is no longer compulsory and from tomorrow onwards girls should come in their normal dresses. Out of 27, only 11 girls attended the school today.
In Swat, Pakistan, schools for girls are under assault by the Taliban.
I want to get my education and I want to become a doctor.
The military offered to guard Zahuddin's school, but with hundreds of schools already destroyed, he cannot take the risk. Like many in Swat, he feels trapped, unable to trust either side.
If on one hand security forces want to open the schools on gunpoint, and on the other hand the militant Taliban, they are going to close it on the gunpoint. So education is something it can't afford such a tight security situation.
Inside their home, the family lives under siege. Zahuddin is on the Taliban's radar, so some nights he sleeps elsewhere to avoid drawing attention to his family.
See?
And Malala often doesn't sleep at all.
Have sound sleep, huh?
Right? Good night.
Good night.
Sometimes I think that I will hide in the bathroom and I will call to police and they will come and they will save my father. And sometimes I think that I will tell my father that you hide in the cupboard and they will not check the cupboard. And I have many thoughts.
Okay, like that. And when I'm not at night at your home, then what happens? We are feeling that we are in a war zone. We hear a big blast and we just sit in our beds and then we sleep again. And so this hide and seek goes on all the night. And that's our life. That's our life.
I kept going to school with my friends, and I was in 5th grade, and the Taliban only allowed us up to 4th grade. So I kept on going because it was the only mission I had, that I have to go to school, and I did it. And it was risky, but we wanted to go to school, and it was our mission.
Why our future is targeted? Schools are not places of learning, but places of fear and violence. We will solve our problems. We will return our value to peace.
Bye, class.
Malala Yousafzai, the young girl who defied the Taliban, being rushed away for treatment. She was shot at close range for standing up against the militants and insisting girls have the right to go to school.
The activist was wounded when gunmen opened fire on her school van.
Blogger from Pakistan's Swat Valley who was shot in the head on Tuesday.
Malala is currently under treatment at a hospital in Peshawar as many across the country pray for the life and recovery of this young warrior.
So while coming back from school at 12:30, her van was stopped by two persons. One person stopped the driver at gunpoint, and the other person entered into the van, and he asked about my daughter. So all the girls looked towards her, and then she got a bullet in her head. But I'm thankful to God. Everyone across the world, they condemned, they attacked in strong words, and they prayed for my daughter, which is not only my daughter, which is the daughter of everybody, sister of everybody. I love her, and she told me on phone that please bring me my books of class 9 and I will attempt my examination in Swat.
Malala has been receiving treatment at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Birmingham. She was transferred there after being shot in Pakistan for promoting women's rights.
I'm feeling all right, and I'm happy that both the operations are successful. And you know, it was that kind of successful that now they have removed everything from me, and I can also walk a little bit. I can talk, and I'm feeling better. God gave me a new life because of the prayers of people and because of the talent of doctors. The thing is that my mission is the same, to help people, and I would do that.
Education is a fundamental human right. It is a pathway to development, tolerance, and global citizenship. Join us in our campaign to put education first for Malala and girls and boys throughout the world.
I have a new dream. So I thought that I must be a politician to save this country. Because there are so many crises in our country, so I want to remove these crises and to save my country.
Look at that.